Let's dive into India's big labor law overhaul, the Industrial Relations Code of 2020.
For the longest time, workplace rules in India were, well, kind of a puzzle. You had all these different laws, with some dating way back to 1926. But in 2020, everything changed. India introduced one single new rulebook to unify the system. It basically takes 3 old major laws and rolls them all into one new code. So how's it work? First step, the code creates 2 new committees designed to keep the peace in the workplace. Think of one for the big picture harmony, and the other for handling specific individual problems. If a company has 100 or more workers, it might need to form one of these works committees. And for companies with 20 or more workers, a grievance redressal committee isn't optional, it's mandatory.
Okay, next up, how does the code standardize the official rules of employment?
The magic number to remember for this part is 300. Keep that in mind. These standing orders, basically the formal employment contract, are now required for these larger companies. Employers have to draft them, talk to unions, and get them certified all within a 60-day window. But with different unions in play, how does the code decide who actually gets to negotiate? So who gets to be the official voice for the workers? The code lays out a pretty clear system. It's simple. If one union has the support of over 51% of workers, they're the sole negotiator. But what if no single union gets that majority? Well, that's when things get interesting. A negotiating council gets formed, and any union with at least 20% support gets a seat at the table. The code also sets out clear rules for tough situations, like layoffs, retrenchment, and closures. And as you can see, the requirements are pretty different depending on the size of the company. But no matter the size, the code makes sure affected workers get compensation and access to reskilling funds. And finally, what happens when things really break down? Let's talk about strikes and lockouts. The key rule: a government conciliation officer has to be notified within 5 days to get involved. At the end of the day, the code's whole purpose is to simplify the laws and promote harmony. So the big question now is, will this new single rulebook actually manage to balance everyone's interests?